Hiya, how you doing? Miss me? We are back up to full capacity now for a while anyway. We are just packing up ready for Sarah's visit that she's just done this weekend to Create and Craft. We're just packing all the orders up. So we've been really busy. Hi Jean, how are you? I've got block of the week, which I'm going to do the block that I've seen as a table mat. Okay, mainly because I don't need another block, and I don't tell anyone. There's nobody listening. I don't need another project back. I don't think, although I could use it for that. I could square it off at the end, but I'm so unprepared because I've had the girls all weekend. My Meggie Moo has been in hospital, unfortunately, so we've had the girls, and every time I thought about my sewing machine, Elsie wanted to make a bag, and it was just a little bit much this weekend. So I haven't practiced this. Okay, so we're winging it. We're really winging it. Okay, so I can't even show you what it looks like to begin with, but we're using hexagons and prairie points. Maybe that will help. So how is everybody? How's the weather with you? It's really weird here. I mean, it threw it down this morning, absolutely belted down, and it's sunny and warm out there, although it's still a bit windy. It's really weird. So hiya Angela, your weather will be about the same as mine, and it's sunny in Herefordshire, so hopefully it would be nice if we had a bank holiday of sun. Even if it rains all weekend, it would be nice if it's nice on Monday. We're going up to where is it? Up to the rugby club for bank holiday fun and frolics and everything. So hopefully it won't rain because they've worked really hard on that. How was jury service? It was pants. It was pants. People kept saying, oh, the worst bit was the hanging around. That was the best bit for me. The case that I was on, I got picked, and I wish I hadn't. It was just awful. So there we go. Yeah, would I do it again? Yes, I'd do it again. Would I hope that I wouldn't get picked? Yes, I would hope I wouldn't get picked. But it was, they were nice people at the place, lovely people that work there, and everything. It was just the case was a bit naff, just icky. So sunny in Warwickshire. So it's sunny pretty much all the way through then. So that's pretty good. Has any of you seen the aurora? It's been around all week. So if you've had clear skies, some of you might have been able to go out and see it. You know, you can only see it through the through your camera. You don't see it by the naked eye. I've got washing in the washing machine. So if you're listening, can you stick it on the line, because it's perfect to go on the line right now. Right, let's go on to this. Hello everybody. I'm really don't know what I'm doing. Okay, so we're gonna work through it together. So let's go over here. I'm going to do it as quilt as you go, okay, because otherwise I am never going to finish it. I'm using My Summer House, is it? It's a Moda one, and you know I never remember who they're all by. This one is Summer Afternoon. It's got a beautiful little thingy on the doodah. It's got a nice little writing on the selvage. That's the word I'm looking for. Now I'm going to start with cutting out a hexagon. Okay, so I'm going to fold this in half like that. Okay, and I'm going to put this these are our hexagons. Okay, so these are the white gecko ones. It's a 10-inch hexagon. So I think what you do is you line that up there. We've got lines here, and I think you line up the line and it all sort of works then, like that. So we're just going to cut out a hexagon. Oh, not very well done, was it? And don't use your thingy towards you. There we go. So we've got a hexagon. All right, and I'm going to put this. Where was the thing? So we're going to layer all this up to begin with. Okay. So there's my backing. Okay, there's my backing. I'm going to use the same on the back as I do for sticking the binding on. Okay, and I've marked out the middle with the hexagon there. So we're just going to spray baste this to the bottom. Just loosely spray baste it. Okay. Like that. Now I've no idea what the sizes are, so I've got a fat quarter to go on the bottom. I have no idea what size this is going to turn out, and I've only gone with the 10-inch because oh, it won't matter, Sarah. It really won't matter. I was going to say, oh, I've cut it out wrong, but I haven't. It doesn't matter. So we're just going to put that in to begin with. Okay, like that. Now, the idea is that we're going to put prairie points around here and then do almost a Manx all the way round, okay? But it's not hand stitching. We're just going to stitch and flip. Okay, so with a prairie point, there are quite a few ways of doing it. In fact, I found one where you use the same fabric to go all the way round. I'm going to visit that at some point. We'll show you how to do continuous one fabric prairie points. It looked really cool. So this time with my prairie points, because I haven't had a chance to practice, I am going to fold it in half and then fold in half again so that all my raw edges are down on one side. Okay, so I'm going to come over here. It's sunny in Bath. I always think Bath should be sunny. You should always have sun in Bath. So I want 5 of those, isn't it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 of those. Good job, I put extra. So we're going to fold in half like that. And fold over, and I want 6 of them. So I'm using a Moda grunge. Now, anybody that knows me, I'm not a big Moda grunge person, but it was just the perfect colour. In fact, I could have gone with the plain on the reverse that I wanted. So we're gonna just fold them over and make 6 of these. So what else have you lot been up to? I've had quite an interesting 3 weeks. So I banged my toe, so I'm losing the toenail, and it's manky and it's horrible and it's now hurting. It's not hurt since. So that has been going on. And then we did Festival of Quilts, which was amazing to see quite a few of you. That was awesome. And then I went to have my photo taken with Jensen Ackles. Now, you get points if you know who Jensen Ackles is. And he's just scrummy and scrumptious, and I got very excited about it. However, it's a meat market. You queue up with all these women, and they've always said that I am a bit obsessed with him. I'm not really. but they say I am. I am not, compared to some people. I'm really not. So, yeah. So there you go. So I had a photograph with him, and he is lush. Where are we? Right, so I've done all these. Okay. Now, for the path of least resistance, I am going to do 2.5 inch strips and hope that I have cut enough. Okay, so we are going to just chop and go, as we do it. So I'm going to trim that off there, and we're going to measure that like that. And I'm going to do, Dan and I were looking at the picture, I was going to go round like that, but according to the picture they went that way, that way. No, they haven't used a hexagon. They haven't used a hexagon. They must have 5. No, because they did opposites. Oh, I suppose I could. Opposites, then opposites, then I don't know. I don't know what's the best. We're winging this, okay, girls? So if we go opposite, I need to cut that like that, okay? And what we're going to do is we are going to pin this so that my prairie point is sandwiched in between. Can you see I've put my raw edges against the raw edge? I'm going to put this up against, and then we're going to put another prairie point the other end. Okay, like that. So it's a bit June Taylor-y, I suppose. You're going to pretty much do this the same as you would a June Taylor. I'm going to put that in there like that. Okay. Pinning this through. There we go. Okay. So I'm going to take this over to the machine, and I'm going to do 1/4 inch, and I'm going to sew from there to there. Right. So what am I doing? 4. So because I want to do it at 1/4 inch, this is my old machine, so I can move it like that and put it on 25. There we go. So, we are going to hope that I can remember how to use a machine. And we're going to start there. And I'm going to put my needle, I'm going to hold on to the thread, my top thread. I'm going to put my foot down. And we're going to put needle down, needle up. We're going to pull the top thread, which will then pull the bobbin up. Okay, so that we can keep it underneath. We've only got to deal with, what have I got doubled? What's happened with this? Oh, there we go. An awful lot of thread there now. Let's cut that off, shall we? Like that. Like that. And we're going along here. And we're going to go to here. Oh, should we take that up a bit? Taking it up to a 3. That's better. Now, it might be worth doing this with a walking foot. I'm going to lock stitch that so I can just trim it off at the back. Okay, and then we're going to turn it around. It's amazing what buttons you miss, isn't it, when you change your sewing machine. You know, even sewing on my machine at home, which has its own has buttons to put the foot down and everything, I miss Sarah's doing that starts sewing when you put your foot down. I do wonder whether I should try the knee prop. Okay. Right. Well, that went a bit. Oh. There we go. So I've done those. So I'm going to pull these out and see I've got this prairie point. The point of all of this will become apparent as we go around. Okay, so we've pulled that out like that. And we're going to get another piece. I do hope I've got enough. And what we want to do is we're going to, when this flips out, we want it to cover that. So we need to bring that over a bit. Yeah. So we're going to bring this, the edge needs to come to the edge of your flipped out bit. Okay. So that's going to flip out like that. And then that piece is going to fit in there. Okay, so I'm going to flip that out like that. Oh, don't forget the prairie point. We'll put a point in, otherwise there's no point to this. Right, yeah, I'm putting my open bit going that way, clockwise. I'm going to put this on top like that. I'm going to pin that down like that. And I'm going to trim that off there. It's going to be close, and then we're going to turn this round. Put another one in, put it that way round, like that. Tuck that under there. Like that, and we're going to put that on there like that. Are you with me so far? You bought some of those pins and they're really good, but so sharp it's amazing how far they go into your finger before you realise. Yeah, it's a bit like you know, when you go for an injection, I would have thought. I'm not going to have enough of this fabric. I should have cut two. Oh well. Right, so back over to the machine. Oh, you had your knee surgery. Ah, oh, excellent. I'm really glad that that's happened, Julia. And hopefully it won't be long before Lorna is as well. Right, so we're going, yeah, we're going from there down. On the right one. So needle down, needle up, and pull it through like that. And then we've got to sew to here. So this just sort of builds up. Now you could do this without it being quilt as you go. like that, and then we're going to turn it round like that and put these in. Make sure that it's tucked, that corner is tucked away, although I think I'm going to cover it like that. And Carol, what more embroidery can you put on your beautiful jacket? It was looking lush. You should have seen Carol's bag when she was at festival. It was beautiful. It was one of those things where you think, I want to make one of those. What am I doing? That one. Okay. So, we'll go back to here. I'm getting a bit warm now. And we're going to flip that out like that. There. In fact, we could have kept some of that fabric. So can you see, as the points are going in, you're getting a star pattern as you go through. Right, where are we? Right, that one there. Go out like that. Yeah. So it needs to go. I'm going to be a bit short, I think. I'm going to be a piece short. I wonder if she's got any red around here. Sure. There we go. So, yeah, I saw the moon the day before, Carol. The blue moon. I saw that the day before, but I didn't see it last night because it was just tiddling down. It was tiddling. Okay, so where are we? We're on number 4. Sleeves need a little bit more. Do they? I just think, you know, you're gonna have to be careful you don't overkill, because it's beautiful as it is. Oh, I forgot to bring that out. Never mind. So I'm just putting this one in here. I'll take that to there. Like that. Okay. So we can trim this bit. We can trim this bit off now. Here. Okay. Like that. Because that's underneath there. Okay. And as we go round, you can see that the prairie points create a star in the middle, and that was really what I was aiming for, was the star in the middle. So you have a 6-pointed star. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 6-pointed star from, which looks all right actually. Let's show about that now. I'm not quite sure what to do here because I haven't got enough. Let's cut some of this. we go. It's not going to be the same, but this is what happens. So we are putting in the last one here. And we're going to put that across there, like that. It's going to be one of those things that you never use because it's not right. Okay, so make sure that you've got enough that it covers those points, like that. And we're going in again and sewing these down. Okay, so here we go. So that's the last piece. That's the last piece on this here. So we can now see the star growing there. Okay, so let's just take this back. Like that. You don't want to iron them too vigorously because you don't want to stretch what's underneath. So you're going to trim off where you can see that you don't need it. Like that. Just taking it off. To match in with what's underneath. I think. That look right? Like I say, it's because I haven't had a chance to mess with it. So this one we're going to do you just add to it. Now this one is going to be even shorter. It's just so we don't have to worry about the prairie points. I suppose you could put in another prairie point, but there's no point to that. So we're just going to put this in here, and we're going to try it by going round. We put that one in there. No, start there. And we'll see how far we can go with a piece of with the fabric as we go. Okay. So that. Go there. And pin that in place like this. You're singing in the choir. Oh. You have fun, Jean. They always love those. I used to work in old people's homes, and they just love it when people come in and do stuff for them. And then we're going to go round, and I'm just going to add this one in here. I suppose if you do it like this rather than opposites, you can just keep going and chopping as you go, really, can't you? So for this one, I'm just going all the way around the outside. We're just going to go around a couple of outsides because I have not brought enough of the fabric. So you can tell I'm not back into it at all. Oh, check out the silly mistake. I shouldn't be let out on my own. Look at this. Look at this. Yeah. I've gone and sewn it down without pulling it up to begin with. I tell you, I shouldn't be let out on my own. So we're going to unpick this. So you need to flip it. If you're doing a flip and stitch, you've got to flip and flip it. It's no good not flipping it, otherwise it won't work. At least I didn't get all the way round. That would be my normal trick, to get all the way round. So we're going to push that out there. Now that's not long enough, is it? No, that won't be long enough. God, I bet you missed me. So we're just redoing this. There we go. Right, so we flipped that bit out. And then we're going to put this bit on here like that. I thought I was being so blooming clever. So we're going to flip that and I'm going to sew that on. Right, here we go. Yeah, Natalie, that would be a really good idea. So, right, let's go. I missed that button. Okay, so we're just sewing this into place like that. So I've sewn it to there, and if we cut that, so rather than being clever, we're going to go over here and I'm going to flip it out like that. Flip that out like that. And sew that bit there, and then we can chop that there, and then we're going to put that bit on there like that. Okay. Stick a pin in there. There. Where are we? Okay, so this would be just as easy to do it with not as a quilt as you go. You could do it with insulated stuff. You know what I mean? Insulated wadding, because it's going to come out quite big. If you think about it, I was going to do 3, so it would come out quite big. But if you could just do it with 2. There we go. So that is going to go on there, and then I'm going to have to stop with that one as well. There we go. we're just so I would say that you need 2 strips, 2.5 inch strips if you're going to do it this big. You could take the size of your you could take the size of your hexagon down. This is a 10-inch hexagon, so each of these sides are 5-inch. So I've each of these are 5-inch. So I've taken them down. I've done them at 5-inch, but you could take it down so that you're using smaller prairie points, and maybe do 1.5. But like I say, because I've not practiced this, we're winging it. Okay, so let's just trim this off here like that, and then you would put another one. See, I remember to cut 2 of these because I thought, oh, it's getting bigger, it's not going to be enough. So we would put, you would keep going all the way round, of course. So we're going to put another strip on here. Like that. And carry on around. Okay. You could stop there. And then you would bind it. So, again, half-assed. So you would just keep building it up. So I don't know whether you can see it from there. So can you see how it's going to turn out? It would turn out quite well with the star in the middle. It would be lovely for Christmas and everything. And I would just keep going. But I think, you know, and it's quilted as you go on the back. I think I would take the sizes down, because that's going to turn out massive. It would be fine as a centerpiece, I'm guessing. Yeah, a centerpiece for Christmas, if you were doing it, it would be all right. But yeah, I haven't got enough fabric, and it would, yes, it would be beautiful, and it's something that maybe we'll reassess at a later date if I can make it out. I think our hexagon, the middle one, which I couldn't find, is a 5-inch. So you would be doing a 2.5-inch square. So with a jelly roll, yeah, with a jelly roll and a mini charm, which a lot of you buy multiple pre-cuts, so a jelly roll and a mini charm, you could do a scrappy one. It wouldn't all be the same. I would put like a plain in the middle then, and you could do a scrappy one with a mini charm and a layer cake. But I think I would take down the strips as well. But I think I will do something. Yeah, it's for me to put a 3rd layer on, it's just going to be too big as a table mat. So I'm going to stop there. It's an idea. It's not a finished project, it's an idea. I'm full of ideas. I'm all thought and no substance. Right, okay, I'm off. Sarah will be here tomorrow with something that sounded really interesting. But she's here tomorrow and Thursday, I think. And I will see you next week. Ta-ra.